Hello and welcome to Jeremy's Yorkshire Allotment Adventures, the Sunday show. I've had a week off and well, it's very busy. It was my daughter's birthday that weekend and we were getting lots of things ready, so I didn't have much time to do filming, but we're back, so don't panic. Now, it's Halloween weekend and of course I've been carving our pumpkins. Well, I say the family got involved and we have one remaining. We've carved 4 and here's a photograph of the said pumpkins. We had a really nice time. What I found fascinating is the ones we've had in the past have really been brilliant for carving. The ones I've grown this year are really good for eating. The flesh was so thick. In fact, here's a photograph of the flesh and look at how deep, a couple of inches in some places. And well, my good lady wife, who really is very supportive of these videos, had a go at making something from the pumpkin flesh, and this year she decided to make pumpkin buns, and well, with mixed results. And I know she won't mind me saying the best ones were the ones that totally disguised the flavour of the pumpkin itself, and these are very heavy laden with cinnamon. I'm like, well, they're really chewy actually, really, but they are very nice. I think they go really well. There's some custard. Now, I shouldn't really be talking with my mouth full. They always say, by the way, no, we're chewing animals, pets or food. Anyway, let's get rid of that for the moment. So, brilliant pumpkin. Now, these came from these packets of seeds. This one here in front of me, this, which has got no scales on it and just a normal pumpkin, is called a small sugar pumpkin. And they were quite successful, of course. We had those. Now, there's no seeds left in that packet. However, we have the zombie pumpkins, which is the ones where we had all the pimples and bumps on them, and they did really well. So we have seeds left from those pumpkins here. And well, this year I bought some proper seed packets because I have saved the pumpkin seeds, so they're drying out very nicely naturally, just letting them to dry out, and then we have to go through them and making sure that they're quite full, that they're not totally flat, because the flat ones very rarely come up. So these I will go through, so the nice thick plump juicy ones, they'll go into the packets. They'll be named and numbers. These are brilliant packets actually. They've got seed type, which obviously pumpkin, and now I know what variety they are. Date collected, obviously 30th of October, collected from, and we can tell why, and collected by me, in fact, so we can write lots on those, and notes, growing notes, things like that. So the pumpkins are over. We've had a fantastic time with them, and well, it's onwards and upwards. What can we do at this time of year? How can we keep growing things onwards? Well, I've got my lettuce still growing, my carrots over here at this side, you can't see it there, under a light, and on a heat mat too. So what I've decided to do is I bought some cauliflowers. Yes, believe it or not, these special seeds here can be grown all year round, and they're only 50p, and they're guaranteed to come to fruition. They're guaranteed to grow, which is rather lovely, and we can plant right up to the end of October, and very right at the end of October. Excuse me. And we have our little round seeds here, and basically all you do, I have my seed trays, reusable ones that we've used last year, and I think these had my carrots in them eventually when I planted carrots in there. And well, I'm going to individually plant. I'm going to put 2 seeds in each one, which gives me a chance of actually having 18 cauliflowers coming up out of this, just in case they don't grow. Pop those in here. Now, if you haven't, like me, got a beautiful greenhouse, luckily with a heat mat and light, you can pop them in the house. And what I'm going to do, once they're all planted, and let me just rush through here, get them in. Here we go. Oh, I should really have had one prepared earlier, shouldn't I? Anyway, so they're there. Push them down. Put a little bit more soil on the top so they are covered. Not too much soil because I don't want them to disappear entirely. There's lots of soil underneath, so they're all nicely covered now. And what I'm going to do is, and they're all damp, it's all been dampened down. What we can do now, I'm going to get them inside a plastic bag, a little propagator to help them just over the next few weeks. Now what you could do actually, if you wanted a bit more air in there, stick a stick in the middle and it'll keep it upright, or just make a little bubble. And there we are, look, cauliflowers sown today, ready next spring. Isn't that brilliant? So there's lots of things you can still plant, even at this time of year, when of course, and did you remember? The clocks of course went back last night. So, well, we get an extra hour in bed, but in the morning, we get an extra hour of light. So fingers crossed, then we get more light into the greenhouse early on. Very luckily, got a light to help my plants grow. Well, I've come outside, it's changed completely. A moment ago it was like a tsunami, it was unbelievable. Sun shines out, the sky's going blue. What more can you ask on an allotment? Well look, I'm still picking cucumbers and I've still got a few tomatoes coming. Isn't that magnificent? I know people out there are still growing tomatoes, but here, as I said, mine are towards now the end of their life. However, I've had a photograph in and this is beautifully arranged into a heart shape, and this is Mary from Sheffield, and well, thank you very much for this lovely photograph of the last of your tomatoes. Isn't that magnificent? Well, I hope you've all had a fantastic growing season. We are heading towards winter now, of course, the darker nights, but there are, as I said earlier, still things we can grow. And next time we'll keep you posted all about the sprouts and the experiment we've done with cucumbers and slugs, and between you and me, I think the slugs are winning so far. Once again, thanks very much for watching Jeremy's Yorkshire Allotment Adventures, and we'll see you very soon here on the Allotment. Ta-ra for now.